Aloha mai kako, o wau o ka haku, mahalo no ka launa puana me mako I Keala. We're here at Kaehu with Keala and Lesley. We'll be talking about their organization or their entity, Aloha Missions, and sharing some beautiful lei with you folks today. So e ho'onane mai. Please enjoy with us this beautiful afternoon. So aloha mai kako.
Aloha.
Please introduce yourselves.
Aloha, my name is Tamika, and this is
Lesley, aloha.
Aloha.
Happy to be here today. And we are co-owners of Aloha Missions.
Yes.
Aloha Missions is a lifestyle brand we created here on the island of Maui to share the aloha spirit through aloha-based experiences, or what we like to call Aloha Missions. So it's something we created together as best friends and soul sisters to create a better Maui and to see how we can positively influence our community.
Yep.
Yeah, mahalo nui. We appreciate these hui, or these groups of people, of natives to Maui, of Kanaka Wahine, creating these spaces for us to create more and share more about our island lifestyle, our values, our culture, and just create a positive and uplifting environment. So, mahalo.
Yeah, mahalo.
So
Beautifully
today, please share what we'll be doing. I see some pua melia, I see some la'i.
So basic lei making. Today we're gonna do the Plumeria Leis and the la'i lei, also known as tea leaf. Super simple and basic, one strand. And I guess before we start, Les and I, before we ever do any kind of foraging or lei making, I think it's super important to keep in mind the intent of it. That's part of our practice, and just positive thoughts, while making lei, and also being aware of where we pick from, and it really helps us to educate ourselves too when we're making lei, because we don't know all the plants here, and so Les and I learned so many things doing simple lei making. So,
And it's just a good tool to have, I think, especially growing up in Hawaii, to be able to gift someone you love, or just to show your aloha by gifting someone a lei that you make is a little extra special than, buying it in the store is great, but there is a special feeling that goes with giving someone something that you created with your spirit. So it's also a good thing I think everybody should know. And it's easy.
It is. 1, 2, 3. This one is the easiest. Simple plumeria. All you need is plumerias. That was lovely picked by Lesley. Nice long needle and thread. That's all you need.
Thread or in my ohana,
yes,
dental floss.
Yes.
No more thread, dental floss.
Yes. I even feel like people have used raffia before, but small kind hard, yeah.
Yes.
So no can.
You can, whatever you can find
Be
around the
resourceful.
house,
Be resourceful.
you can make it happen.
Right.
But I think it takes about, what did we say? About
50.
50.
Yes.
Yeah.
50 to make
A
a
nice
complete, decent
size
size.
lei. Yep.
Right.
Yes.
And all the plumerias are different, but the hardier ones seem to last a little bit longer, so just keep that in mind. And this style is kui,
Yep.
which is
Kui.
basically simple to string. So you take your lei needle, if you have one, or a regular sewing needle, attach the string, and then
And we
you
go.
just go. It's really important to have positive thoughts, positive energy when you're, and think of the person that you might be gifting it to.
Yeah.
But simple, right through and out. And then you just keep adding on, and then you're talking story.
Yeah, that's the best part of making lei, is you get to talk stories. In fact, it's so beautiful to have you here, because this is who I learned lei making from, is her ohana. So, I just
Mahalo.
remember at, when we make lei, this is where the magic happens, talking stories. It takes about, I want to say, maybe 10 minutes to make a lei. And a lot of meditation happens if you don't have anybody sitting with you to make the lei.
Right.
Then you're sitting with your own thoughts, and it's actually pretty serene and, like we said, meditational.
Yep. The best part is making the lei and the company.
Yes, it is. It really is.
Yeah. Mahalo for bringing up the intention.
Yes.
Going into your lei and the thought process and before gathering, and knowing where you gather, because that's very important before you make any type of lei. Even the type of flowers or plants you do use. Nowadays, people use all kinds of. You pretty much can use anything.
Whatever
to make
you
a
find
lei,
that's pretty, you use, right?
anything to string it up or haku it, braid it. But as long as we have pretty safe plants around us. But talking stories is super important part about making lei, especially if you're making lei po'o, because it takes longer.
That takes forever, let me tell you.
So
2 hours later.
yeah.
So that's a lot of talking.
Yes, but it is meditational too.
Yeah.
And intention is very important when you're putting or making a lei, any type of lei. So mahalo for carrying that mana'o, or that value behind, making lei with the community or with your ohana. So
Mahalo to you.
Yeah. And
Mahalo
then you
nui.
just keep going.
Yeah, see, and look.
At
we're
the very
like
end,
3 minutes maybe.
I was like, we could keep going, or we could just show you.
And at the
very
end, you get that.
a beautiful
and
Plumeria
they
Leis.
smell so sweet.
They smell
So
good.
good.
But also a little tip, insider, make
They
sure
don't
you
last
ask if you're going to be picking
Auntie
at
Street.
somebody's house. You need to knock at the door. That
Don't
is
just
proper
pick.
etiquette
Yes.
in case Auntie makes leis for a living and you go and take all her, plumerias. So it is a nice etiquette to make sure you ask permission also from wherever you're taking it, whether it's a person or just a energy.
Right. If Auntie's not home, you always ask still.
Yeah.
Yes.
So don't pick without asking.
Yeah.
And that is your basic Plumeria Lei. Easy, fun, and you just need a couple of these
Basic.
things.
Yep. What is that? 1, 2, 3 things.
So he leo mahalo kia ia o kou pakahia pau no ka hui ana, no ka ho'onanea pū ana me mākou, no ka ho'oka ike, no ka ho'olohe ana I ka ike Hawaii o kia mau kumu. Mahalo nui for all of you tuning in with us throughout these past days and really, engaging in the ike that has been shared from all these wonderful mentor and kumu of Maui, of Hawaii. He leo mahalo keia, again, mahalo to Kaehu, again, mahalo to all the people who shared and engaged with us in our keiki and our community. And again, this is encouragement to all you folks to find that space in your own community to learn, to engage, to share, to create relationships with Aina and with people and learn more and share more in the culture, in the Aina. And I'm so happy to be able to share with you folks today and throughout these past days. So mahalo piha ia o kou pakahia pau o wau no o ka hakuriti kamara. Ma ka ehu a hui ho launa pū ho kākou I ke kahila. A hui ho.